Hey, rocking chair, you ain't got nothing on my rocking chair. Hey, how's it going? So what I thought I'd do is let's have a look at my Christmas horror movie collection. So I've got a few. Believe it or not, there's not actually that many movies on, like Christmas movies on Blu-ray. There's enough, like all the main ones are on there, but there's more on DVD and stuff. But anyway, I've got a big little few stacks. Not the biggest, but it's all the horror ones. I've got more Christmas movies on physical media. I thought I'd go through the horror stuff. So some I'll focus on a little bit more. We'll speak about that a bit more. We'll start with this one, of course, classic Gremlins, Joe Dante film. Gotta have it in the collection. This is the festive, the feel festive edition. So pretty good. Nice looking packaging, very Christmassy. Good old Christmas time. Never take it away from us. We'll always have Christmas, always celebrate Christmas. Best time of the winter. I mean, imagine winter without Christmas. It'd be rather dull. So I know it's a couple of weeks away, but yeah, have yourself a great Christmas. And get them Christmas horror movies on. But yeah, got our Gremlins in the collection. Don't feed them after midnight. They will cause a lot of havoc. This is a good one as well. Dial Code Santa Claus, also known as Deadly Games. This is a Vinegar Syndrome release, set in a big castle where this kid lives with his grandma and mother. His mother's like a CEO of a business or big company. She's at work, and this weird slimy burglar is trying to get a hold of the kid and kill the grandfather and the dog. And they've got fighting back. It's almost like a sort of Christmas horror version of Home Alone. Well, Home Alone is a Christmas movie, but it's a horror version of Home Alone. Really good stuff. Loads of cool booby traps, loads of cool scenes. It is in French, with it being a French film, so you will have to subtitle this one, but good movie. Do like Dial Code Santa Claus. Got the Vinegar Syndrome release of Don't Open Till Christmas. This is getting a Slasher Classics release from 88 Films next week on the 15th, if you want to get the UK version, but it doesn't look as good as this Vinegar Syndrome version with the cool slip cover, because Vincent really know how to do a good slip, that's for sure. There's a look on the back. It's actually a UK film, which is kind of sweet as well. Always good to see a good a grimy sort of UK horror movie. Not one of my favourites out of sort of the Christmas horror movie selection, but I kind of liked its nasty kind of gritty, dirty feel to it. In that aspect, it was good. Bloodbeat. This is set at Christmas, got that variant of the slip cover. Never watched it. That's what's underneath. Another Vinegar Syndrome release. Never watched it, so I can't tell you nothing about it. Terror Train, good 88 Films release on the Slasher Classics collection, number 41 from 1980. Stars Jamie Lee Curtis. It's about a New Year's party on an locomotive, and there's a killer on board. And what's quite different about this killer per se is that he actually switches masks, so you never know who he's actually posing as on the train. So that's a bit of a situation to get yourself into with a serial killer, but good film. I do enjoy Terror Train. It even has a cameo from magician David Copperfield in it, I believe, from what I can remember. I'm sure he's in that. New pickup, it's an animation, Infinite Santa 8000 on the Synapse Films label. Never actually got to this one yet, but I bought it a couple of months ago in anticipation for Christmas, so I will get around to watching that. That's Infinite Santa 8000. A few more to get through. I haven't got that many Christmas horror movies on Blu-ray. I've got a bunch I forget what their film's called now. The one I can't remember. I've got a few on streaming, Jack Frost and some more. I've got the Mean one, that kind of take on the Grinch. So I've got a few on streaming, and I've got a few on Blu-ray 4K. Not so many on physical media, as I said. Regardless of there being a lot of horror movies on horror Christmas movies on physical media and Christmas movies, there still isn't an overabundance, in my opinion. Well, not to my preference or personal liking. Anyway, The Lodge, good film set on the holidays. Very slow burn, atmospheric kind of art house horror about this woman who's basically started going out with this guy who's already got his own children. They decide to go and stay in an house in a snowy location, well out the way, out in the sticks, and strange things are happening. And she's not quite right either, but really good film. Won't give too much away or anything, but I need to rewatch this as well. That's The Lodge, and that's a German edition. I believe this one is from 2020. Yeah, 2020. Here we have another one set on New Year's, which is obviously suited for the festive period. I class New Year's the period after Christmas up until, you know, about New Year's Day. That is Christmas to me. New Year's Day is the start of the next year. I know you meant to have the 12 days of Christmas, where Christmas carries on for 12 days after the big day. But for me, New Year's Day, that's the end of Christmas. For me, that's all the most majority of the time decorations come down, and yeah, it's the beginning of the fresh year. But this one's very suited with it being set at a New Year's family gathering. Yep, the children go all feral and strange due to some sort of virus, and they're trying to kill their parents, and the parents have got to fight back. Good movie, it's a good one. It's British as well, it's a good one. Amazing film here, one of the best Christmas horror films out there, and one of the best Christmas films ever. And that is Christmas Evil from 1980. Grimy, bit grungy. It's got kind of like a dirty feel to it. You know, aesthetically, it looks quite gritty. It's fantastic. Follows this chap, basically. Let's check out his name, because I've actually forgot. Harry. That's the guy's name. He works at the factory. He's being exploited by all of his workers. They take the piss out of him and leave him to do all their work and mop up. Well, he's sick of it, and he's going to become Santa. And he does become Santa, and he wants to bring joy and Christmas cheer to everybody in his local community. But unfortunately, he accidentally kills somebody through no fault of his own. It was their fault, and that happens. And then obviously all the idiots, the local idiots, come with the pitchforks. And poor Harry, he's got to get away. But Christmas Evil is really good, really gritty looking, kind of like a bit sleazy in a way. I think that's the word I was looking for. It's a bit sleazy. There's some sleazy bits in there. I really like Christmas Evil, and that's on the Slasher Classics, number 42. One of my personal favourites now, and that is, I'll just take it out of the protective cover, Silent Night, Deadly Night. When it comes to Christmas movies, you can't get much better than this, especially if you're a horror fan. It's grimy looking, it's got that kind of gritty aesthetic, it's very violent. There is obviously the theatrical cut and the uncut version. The uncut version has the scenes spliced in, so they're not as of high transfer quality as the main scenes, but it's still good to have them spliced in because they show and depict a lot more nasty, gory violence. I actually watched this last week. I've watched it about 5 times in my life now. It's that good. And I only got introduced to it around 2020 when I picked up the Scream Factory release. But yeah, it follows Billy. He's had a horrible time as a child watching the murder of his parents on Christmas Eve. He is, as he gets older, he's given a job in a toy store, and things go all wrong when he's reintroduced to somebody dressed as Santa Claus. He has to stand in for a Santa at the toy shop where he works. He's serving as a stand-in. He dons the outfit and he goes all crazy and starts thinking that Santa is meant to kill people on Christmas Eve because that's what a guy dressed as Santa did to his parents on Christmas Eve. So you get the psychological sort of torment and trauma that's been inflicted on Billy, and he's gone through it all his life. And now, because of what happened to him and his family, he just, through this warped perspective, assumes that Santa goes around slaying people on Christmas Eve. It's fantastic. I love Silent Night, Deadly Night. It's so good. It's my favourite Christmas movie. And a close second to my favourite, we're getting down now, we're nearly done, and that's Black Christmas. This is directed by Bob Clark, Canadian director of films such as Children Shouldn't Play with Dead Things and the family favourite A Christmas Story, which I thought was rather good as well. A little bit weird, that one, but not obviously horror, but really good. Follows a bunch of sorority sisters who are being slaughtered by this strange killer who is calling their sorority house and making strange noises, you know, on the phone, sort of that you know, like creepy breathing and stuff. The girls are really scared. They're being knocked off one by one. Stars John Saxon as well, from what I can remember. I'm pretty sure he's in it. Yep, John Saxon's in it as one of the police chiefs. He's got to try and uncover who the killer is, but the killer's in the house. Little do they know, and he's lurking, he's waiting, he's anticipating, and he's going to get them. And it's got very atmospheric. It's a really good Christmas horror film. It's the second best Christmas horror film in my opinion to Silent Night, Deadly Night. They're quite interchangeable. They're very fantastic classics in my opinion, but Black Christmas, man, just seeping with great Christmas atmosphere. It's set on, you know, around the holidays. It's a perfect Christmas horror movie. It's awesome. And of course, I've got the 2006 remake Black Xmas, but Black Christmas, but they've obviously put Xmas to so you can differentiate between the two canons into that franchise. The 2019 film is horrendous. Stay away from that. Well, I would if I was you, and I would be watching it again, that's for sure, because that was a load of old rubbish that shouldn't have even been made, in my opinion, and it shouldn't have even carried the title of Black Christmas. They just used that title to get their horribly awful new interpretation of the story over, which hasn't even got anything to do with the original story. At least this one follows the beats of the original, but also puts its own spin on it and does its own thing. But perhaps a little more violent. It covers more of the backstory of the killer in this remake. But yeah, I'd skip that 2019 one because it is absolutely dreadful. Well, there you go. There's my Christmas horror movies in my collection. There's probably a couple of stragglers in the library that I've managed to miss, but that was most of them anyway. So we got like Black Christmas remake, the original, Silent Night, Deadly Night, Terror Train, Bloodbeat, which I need to watch, Don't Open Till Christmas, Infinite Santa 8000, The Magnificent Christmas Evil, one of the best Christmas movies ever conceived. It don't get much better than Christmas Evil. It really doesn't. The Children, which is rather good in its own right. The Lodge. And Deadly Games, also known as Dial Code Santa Claus. And of course, Gremlins, which I do really like Gremlins. It's just one of them films that I've been on TV so much and I've seen it so much. As good as it is, I get a little bit tedious of it. So there's nothing wrong with Gremlins as a film, and I don't dislike it. I actually like the film. I just prefer to watch the sequel when I'm watching a Gremlins film because I've seen less of it. I remember this being on the television all the time as a child, on the movie channels, on terrestrial, you name it. But there's my own Christmas horror movies anyway. I was going to do a ranking, but I actually couldn't be bothered. So I thought I'd just show you guys my Christmas horror movies. But yeah, I can't wait for Christmas. I love the time of year, just the aesthetic, the cheer, well, it's meant to be a happy time of year. Of course, you get some miserable fuckers, but still. I like the whole, like I say, the aesthetic of the decorations. I love the family vibe. I love seeing family and friends. I love the Christmas spirit when people have that within them. You know, always look after Christmas. We will keep Christmas forever. So say it with me now. Christmas forever. Until New Year's Day, of course, and then we'll do it again next December. Okay, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Leave us a comment. Always happy to get back to you when I can. And of course, if you want to leave me a negative comment because you have taken time out of your day to view my video, getting pissed off about something that I've said or done, or just the fact that you've wasted your time watching me. So thank you for that. Thank you for going out of your way and wasting your time watching me and then leaving me a negative comment. Because you guess what? You probably think you hurt my feelings, but guess what? I actually love it because it gives me the opportunity to unload on you. So feel free, if you're out there, if you don't like me or like what I do or hate my channel or think it's crap or think my videos are rather rubbish, you know, a load of old rubbish, leave me a negative comment because I love you and I want you to leave me negative comments. Come on, bring it on. Anyway, enough of that rubbish. Thanks for watching, guys. That's my Christmas horror movie collection, and yeah, I'll see you on the next one, and have a fantastic week. Have an awesome time. Enjoy yourselves. Spread a bit of that pre-Christmas cheer. We're nearly there. Christmas Day. It's a good time. Even if you're not doing much at Christmas, just take part in the season because it's meant to be the time of goodwill to all men and women, of course. And yeah, it's just about spreading joy and cheer and having a magnificent time. No malice, no hate, just a good old time. But yeah, if you want to leave me a negative comment, anybody out there comes across my channel and doesn't like it, go ahead. Come on. Come on. What words you got? What words you got out of the dictionary that you're going to place into sentences and speak out of your mouth to me? Come on. Come on. Because I had an absolutely awesome negative comment the other night. Someone put about my Creepshow ranking. They are shaking their head just awful. He didn't give me any context, so I'm not aware of what is awful, whether it's my video making that's awful, the look of me that's awful, the way I talk, the way I walk, the way I smell, which is rather lovely, as I use aftershave and clean myself very, very regularly. I don't know what was awful about it, but something was, and they left me a wonderful comment, and I was just so happy to receive that. And thank you so much. And if you're out there and you watch this and you're that person who shook their head and said just awful, of course with a thumbs down, feel free and drop me some more, man. I want to, yeah, I love it. I love it. So, yeah. Person made a comment a little bitch. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. Bye.